Hello, hello, and welcome. Man, oh man. This for you? I am back. It's been such a long time since I was on this screen, right? Oh, hiya Sagana, hiya Falco, hiya Lugia, hiya Risen. I hope you're all doing well. Want to collect the challenge? I have to get every greatsword in the game, not including event quests, as soon as I am possibly able. We're going to come back to this because I don't know what to call my character. The full rule set is on the link that Saganda has just popped into the chat there for you. Every greatsword in the game, every greatsword. If you have a look at that little linked sheet, you will see that there is 2 tabs on it. The first tab has the rules, and then the second tab has when you can obtain every greatsword in the game, what rank at the top, what path it is on the left, and then at what point it upgrades. Across the whole list of the sheet. I spent like 5 hours the other day making that. It took a lot of time, okay? It's gonna take a while. It will take a little bit of time, yeah. All solo. It won't all be solo, but there's gonna be a lot of it that goes solo because of the way that I've done the rules. Mr. Giesta? Yeah, that's good. I like that, actually. We can do that. That works. Now I have to use the mouse. Mister. Gusta. Yes, the most important friend. Ty, of course. Calico. Because he was tri-coloured. You can have this. That works. Can I change the colour of his eyes? No, that's a shame. None of these really work. We'll just leave it as default. None of those really work. We'll just leave it as default. That's good enough. Confirm. Yes. I do want the map on the screen, in fact. Why do they tell you to put the map on the bottom screen if you're... I never understand that, man. I can save over this file, yes. Yeah, this will take a while. Yes. Thank you. I know what I'm doing. This will take a while. In 2-star village alone, I need to build 3 Buster Sword pluses, 2 Buster Swords. I need 5 Rugged Greatswords, which are jaggy. And I need how many Bone Blade pluses? 11 Bone Blade pluses and 3 Vile Serpent Blades. In 2-star village. I need all of those weapons. And then also because I'm me, I'm probably going to complete all of the quests in the game as well. Wait, I didn't turn the Circle Pad Pro on. Help. Five rugged greatsword, yep. Good old Great Jaggy for you. Hey Rachel, welcome. We're doing your own version of this on Rise for Switch X. You're gonna play all the village, then do the special licenses to get firing. We go back to low rank hub if you feel like it. Which you should have had most of your weapons in the village, yeah. You should get most of them at that point. The only thing that's weird with Rise is that you need to do it the Rampage weapon as well. Man. Oh, it's so nostalgic to play this game. I love the music in this game so much, man. Let me just do this. There we go. Hopefully my controller feels a little bit more friendly now. Yeah, run up its arm. As if I wasn't already there. Hey, Dustin. Oh, it helps if you put a space and don't just type the word shouts. Thank you very much for the raid, Dustin. Welcome on over, everyone. Whoops. I am quite literally just beginning this save file. Hi, Mobglow, welcome. I hope your stream went well, Dustin. I hope you all had a good time over there. And like Dustin, I have played 4U before, and I've played a lot of it. So you won't get quite the same experience here. I will also warn you. If you wish to flee, which would be perfectly reasonable in normal circumstances, but if you wish to flee now, it might be a good chance to do so. The start of this run is gonna be very, very boring. I need to build so much stuff. We were just mentioning it. I need 11 Bonebane pluses, 4 rugged greatswords, and 5 iron greatswords. Before I even leave 2-star village. Star village. So you know, just a forewarning to let you know. However, if you don't mind insane amounts of grind, I'd love to have you. Bang that gong. Woo! Hi, awesome. Good streamer. Don't watch this. Hey. You gotta tell people what they're getting into, right? You gotta tell people what they're getting into. Man, this game's cutscenes look real good. Considering this is on the freaking DS. Like, I know we got some, like, graininess in there and you can see every single pixel, but come on. Hey, Maple. Hiya, Jordan. Good to have you both here. Also, I will give this game all of the love in the world, because I adore it. This is probably my favorite Monster Hunter. Hey! You're still a dick at the moment, but hey! Have awful taste? Oh yeah, of course I do. Of course I do. Recently got your hands on a 2DS XL. You intend on getting back and forth your greatsword as well? Hell yeah. Focus, crit draw, far sheath. Yep. What's the other one called? Punishing draw. It's also quite nice, Jordan. Focus is your big boy. Focus is the one you want. Focus is priority number one. Crit draw, fast sheath, and punishing draw are all really good. Like, they're all really good full stop, but they're a lot better if you plan to do just a sheath, like, sheath attack, resheath, draw attack, sheath, all of that. If that's your playstyle that you want to go for, then that works. But you don't need to, right? This game has a really good back charge and roundhouse slash attacks, so... Personally, I'd rather get something like earplugs for Greatsword in this game to give me more time to get those multiple hit charges off over and over again. And just do big damage. Because it feels good. Hey, Aura Drac, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Oh god, look at it. It's like coming home, man. Just like Pokey. Man, I love Mogabit. It's like coming home. It's a good thing I like this Valhalla music, because I'm going to be listening to it for a long time. Caravanir. Hey, buddy. I'll always work for you, man. I love you. Always. Always. You zoom across the map. Yeah, it's really fun, though, right? Oh, look at it. Look at it. Valor Sword and Shield is probably one of the most fun Sword and Shields. One of the most fun Valor styles as well. This is all I need. It's all I need in my life. I'm pretty sure... How many Greatswords were there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many do we have? I believe it was 45 or 46, but let's just do a little look-see here. There is indeed 46. So we will need 5 rows, so put this here. Am I using a high res? I am, yeah. I am indeed, and man, does it look good. You expected it to be more? Yeah, there's only 46 of them. Teach me your ways. There's a Discord server that's called like the old school Monster Hunter HD project. You just download it from there. And then in Citra at the top of the screen, there's a button called emulation. You click that. Oh no, when the Citra's on the home page, you right-click the game, click Open Custom Textures, put the files in there, tell Citra to use custom textures in the settings, and then it works. It's genuinely that easy. That's it. That's the full thing. That's all you do. I can't tell you how to download them because I did it over a year ago. it's been a hot moment. Hi, Human Harvest. Welcome. You expected it to be more though, Sagana. I did as well, honestly. But yeah, there is only 45. You gotta remember I'm not including event quest stuff. Oi, Hunkster, yeah? What? What? Almost level 40. Oh, wow. Overdosing bliss is how I feel right now on the music of this game. Welcome. It's good to have you. I'm glad your username accurately explains how I feel. So, just for reference, to give you some level of scope of what we're getting into right now. We haven't even gone on a single quest yet, right? I haven't fought any monsters. Some scope for what we're dealing with. I need to forge 11 of these bone blades. 11. Which means before we've even begun, I already know I need 22 small monster bones and 11 jaggy hides. And then all of them need to be upgraded once as well. All 11 of them need to be upgraded once. These great swords, I need to forge 4 more of these. Upgrade most of them twice, and upgrade 2 of them twice, and upgrade 3 of them thrice. Before we leave 2-star village. We got a lot to do. When I say we got a lot to do, I'm not fucking around. One-star village, we're not counting. If you're wondering why I keep saying 2-star village, like you're skipping 1-star. 1-star village in this game is deliver a potion and cook a well-done steak. Congratulations, you've completed 1-star village in this game. So, I didn't include that. Let's grab 20 of both of these. Why are bug nets always cheaper, man? Collector challenge, you like? Yep. It's gonna be interesting. It's what we have previously been referring to as a POC, a Professor Oak challenge for Pokemon. It just doesn't make a lot of sense to call a Monster Hunter challenge a POC. I think we're a little bit outside of Professor Oak's remit here. I don't know if he quite knows how to deal with it. At this point, I also really need to turn. Can you do it in here? You have to do it in the main menu. Oh, glorious. Why is that thing that's composed mostly of that's less expensive than a highly metallic object? Only the top of it's metallic, right? It is less metal, I suppose. That's true. But only the tippity top of it's metallic. The top bit. The rest of it is wood. And the frame for the bug net's metal as well. Probably? It might not be, actually. You also think about downloading a mod for Dragon's Dogma to make Greatsword really great. Hey, you do you. There's only one mod that I will download for Dragon's Dogma. There's only one mod that's important. And that's to change the title screen music back to into free. That's the only one I care about. Hey Nixon, welcome. You forgot to do great sword. God damn it. Oh well. Oh god, look at the blood splatter. Oh, it's disgusting. I'm sorry, small at the top. Oh, good. Good. Monster Bone small? Thank you. I will need shitloads of them. I'm gonna need so many things, man. I wouldn't be surprised, truly wouldn't be surprised if this save file clocked in at a few thousand greatsword quests. This will be a hell of a long challenge, yup. Yeah, the challenge part of it isn't necessarily the difficulty for this challenge. It's more the endurance. What Avatar all they ever did was being too peaceful. And, you know what they did as well, Dustin? The truly fatal mistake? Being delicious. That was the real error they committed. They're delicious. I like that the one thing I didn't take's the thing I need for this mission, by the way.
So tasty.
Do I have a plan or a route? Who needs those things? Oh, funny. Funny, Nick, so funny. Me? Plan? Ah. No.
So tasty.
Hey, Weiss. Welcome. My plan, Nixel, is to mine a lot. I'm gonna mine a lot. That's the whole plan. That's it. That's all I got. You'll never get used to it. Why not, Dustin? It's the norm. That's how it's meant to be. It's just, all things are right when that happens. Yep. I gave you a rare steak. I did the wild under steak for myself. You're welcome. Man, I love this game. Oh, I love this game so much. It makes me happy. Deliver 1 mega potion. Now you're asking too much. Yo, shop lady. Got any combination books for me? God damn it. Okay. Nice seeing you beaming with joy. How could I not be? It's for you. It's probably the best Monster Hunter game for me. It just makes me feel good inside. It's like he's reliving his childhood right now. It's not even necessarily my childhood though, right? When did this game come out? What year did 4U come out? 2015 or something? 2014? So yeah, I was like, what? $96, dumbass. 4? 18. Four? Yeah, I was 4 years old. Not a child. I wasn't a child because I was an infant. No, I was 18. I was technically an adult. When I played this game for the first time. Technically, and only technically. For all man children, that never changes. True. I just love this game. Pokey's the one that's my childhood game, which is why whenever I hear the Pokey Win music, it kind of gives me tears for a little while, right? This is the Pokey Win music, man. It's just good. It's just a good game. Emo, you hate it because it looks so boring. Will I play multiplayer? I will, but I imagine it will be intermittent. I cannot tell you when or what days or at what times we're going to play multiplayer because I do not know. For example, best example I can give right now, we will probably do multiplayer in Freestar Village. Because Freestar Village also, when I've completed it, unlocks HR1. It does, Lugia, yeah. At which point I can then farm everything in there, right? Same with 4-star Village will be HR2. But when I'm in 5-star Village, it doesn't equate to a high rank. I need to complete 6-star Village first, so everything in 5-star Village, I will do by myself. Play Village and Multi? No, they're just equivalent to each other, basically. Is how I'm doing it. When you complete 3-star Village in low rank, by the time you've completed all of the monsters in there, you have everything you can possibly fight in Hub 1 star, HR1. Basically. Because Village is the... Until G rank, Village is the determining factor. Actually, technically until the last rank of Hub is the determining factor of what I build and where. Yeah, I know that honey exists, okay? I'm dealing with the small monsters. Shut up, no, come on. If I get one, now you can leave me alone while I kill this guy. I need Jaggy Hide, okay, game? Or Scale or something, I don't know, I just need it. I can't pass up an opportunity to kill a Jaggy. Got so annoyed you muted the game. You preparing the best G-rank weapons to help me fight those low-rank monsters. Because you know I'll definitely allow that mix-up. I see the captains, don't worry. Yeah, we'll use same logic as always. Where only the stuff that is in the rank that I am in is allowed. That does not exist in this game, Lugia. Give you your points back. Pookie, return. You'll get your Pookie speedrun eventually, alright? And also just your general Pookie run. It'll happen eventually, Lugia. Don't worry. Calm. It'll be okay. We'll get there. We'll get there. It's in the list. It's in the list. Remind you to not say your high rank Garuga set. Ooh, what am I gonna do with armor? That's a good question. What armor can I get in low rank? I probably don't want to get anything in 2-star. 3-star, I could go for Old Faithful. Get the Tetsukaba armor everyone knows and loves. I could go Jaggy. Jaggy's always good. Could wait until 4-star and then get Kazu just to make Lugia look at it over and over again. Because she keeps mentioning Pookie. Dunno, actually. Just mod Pookie into 4U. Easy. Modding's simple, right? It doesn't take like any effort or work or anything like that. You just slap a few things together and easy. What about your challenge? Is it on the list? Which one was it, Nixel? Probably. Do exclamation mark run, so you'll be able to tell. That's the list. You think about the thing and then you do it. That can't be hard. Yeah, exactly. And this is also the reason why I said it begins properly at HR2. Using weapon on quest only once. Oh yeah, that's in there. That's in there. Because we don't actually have access to any mining spots right now. Which makes it a pain in the butt. I can only do like 12 quests. Yes. But each time you upgrade a weapon, it frees it from that quest. You're always going to grind rank relevant, eventually do a little back and forth. Always the rank you literally are not allowed to progress. Think of it like it's taken from Pokemon. In Pokemon, there's something called a POC, POC, Professor Oak Challenge, where you have to catch all of the Pokemon you can get before the next gym badge, and upgrade, like, evolve them all before that gym. Basically. You can also do further shit to make it more painful on yourself if you want, but... But until you've done all of the stuff up until that badge, basically that badge is like a hard wall. You cannot go any further than here. That's what I'm doing, but with urgent quests. Like, the urgent quest is a hard wall. I am not allowed to go past the urgent quest. They tamed the bird? Oh, do you mean the Gargoyle, Lugia? Yeah. So I literally cannot go past 2 star, Dustin, until I have all of those weapons built. I'm stuck here. This 2-star quest list is probably the next 6 hours of the run. Does 1 star not open up any weapons? Technically, it opens up. You could technically repeat the Mega Potion quest over and over and over again infinitely. But fuck that. You're afraid that in your challenge run, if you lock yourself in one weapon class, you'll probably grind a little rust and ancient shards. It's gonna get tedious enough. Yeah, like, I want it to be a challenge, but I don't want to give up, right? Because of the fact that I hate life. So I tried to maintain, like, a reasonable balance. Ish. You know. Hypothetically speaking, you can get a big monster in a random encounter early, but not the quest for hunting it yet. That is a thing that can happen, and I decided no. Because what is more boring than going on a quest to fight the monster you actually need to kill? Right, you gotta fight a Zamtrios, but there's a chance that Deviljho can show up. And you gotta go on that quest, wait for 10 minutes, see if Deviljho spawns, he doesn't spawn. Okay, reset the quest, go on the quest, wait 10 minutes, doesn't spawn. Again. Okay, he spawned once. I killed the Deviljho, but it took so long because my gear's underpowered and I timed out on the quest and didn't get full rewards. Only when you actually get the quest. My excuse for that, in terms of like the little flavor text that I put on the challenge essentially, was that we are a collector. We are trying to collect all of the weapons, right? But we're impatient. We are an impatient collector. And we don't want to sit around doing nothing. We need to actively be working towards our weapons at all points, not just wasting time. It said harvest 10 unique mushrooms when you were in the menu. The goal on the left said 60. You're about to give up the game right there and then. Oh, but it's a, it's not a required thing. It's just you have an optional, yeah. That's horrifying. Got farm Apex for Giant the moment you hit G rank. Alright. Call Hyper in here. He can do it for me. Because I'm not doing that. We'll leave that in the hands of someone who's already done it. You're gonna sit at a low rank host for 20 minutes waiting for the shrooms to respawn? Yeah. Yeah, no, that's clearly meant for, like... if you've got a lot of time to kill, or if you're in hub. If that's a hub quest. Imagine if it marks if sub-quest was complete. Oh, Oh, no. Please, no. It was village? Damn. That's nuts. Yeah, they just hate you at that point, huh? It tracks. Yeah, if you're ever wondering why I'm, like, exploring the whole map over and over again and mining every single spot I see and picking up everything... The challenge run. You're like, man, this guy's really boring. He spent 5 hours in HR2. Yep. Yep. Hopefully, the iron shouldn't take that long. What I'm worried about is I know I need a crap load of macalite, and that scares me. Because as soon as something's mineable, I have to be able to, like, mine all of it. Mining is probably going to be the worst bit of this entire challenge. To the point where I'm probably going to make a specialized set for just mining. Merchants become horribly rich by selling me pickaxes and magnets. Yeah, they will. Before the game even began, I bought 20, so, you know. Would Hub be banned for now? No, Hub's banned for now, yeah. Hub's banned until the end of Freestar. Because there's monsters in Hub that I can't fight. I'm literally not allowed to go into the Hub quest list until I've completed every monster available in that Hub quest list. Even if I just want to do Harvest Tours. But that's alright, because what I will do, in terms of mining, on this map, is I will go on the quest to kill Jaggy, run around, do a whole bunch of mining, and in the process, I will get all of my mining materials and also get the Jaggy materials that I need at the same time. Because I know I need both. Also, Great Jaggy unlocks in this tier. He actually unlocks in 2 stars, so... I do have a big monster to fight. Not the most interesting big monster, but I got Jaggy and... what's the other one called? Celtus. Are both available in here. Gathering +2, Divine Win. Screw Divine Whim. Gathering +2, Speed Gathering. Divine Whim's wonderful. I'll just buy more pickaxes, right? I'd rather have Speed Gathering. Stop back hopping, you little bastard. I think I can already get it with leather armor, potentially, as well. So I should give that a look. Hi, Chisel, welcome. Hi, Hell on Earth, welcome. Good to see you both. Good to have you both here. How you both doing? Jaggy was playing Dark Souls for real. Unfortunately, much like most people playing Dark Souls, the big thing smacked the shit out of him and he died. As is the normal outcome. Whoops. Roll off, please. Thank you. Okay, I do want to jump onto this and climb up it. My damn controller, man. Thank fuck they introduced the field pouch. Man, I love the field pouch. It's so good. Still drifting. It won't stop. It's been doing it for like a month at this point. Hello? Welcome? I'm desperately trying to pass your name right now. Sex and stuff. Right, hi. Welcome. Good to have you. Oh, my comprehension of the English language falls to pieces when you don't put spaces between words. Will I craft weapons twice from the start for those trees that split eventually, like Snake, Blue Snake, Shark, and Dirty Shark? Yes. Everything that can be made via a weapon tree must be made via a weapon tree. So if I want to make... a great example of this is Diablos' weapon, which only appears in G rank. Diablos doesn't get a greatsword until G rank. To build that weapon, what I need to do is get the bone blades, upgrade it along the bone line, put it into the Rathian weapon, upgrade the Rathian weapon, build it into all the way into high rank as a Rathian weapon, then upgrade it into... Wait, does it go into Rathian? Yeah, it does. Upgrade it into a Monoblos weapon, I think, potentially, in high rank, and then upgrade it into a Diablos weapon in G rank. It will be completely useless the majority of the time I have it. But eventually I'll have a Diablos weapon. Okay, I don't need to keep this infinite murder going. These guys are just going to keep respawning. That goes for every weapon that's in a tree. Any weapon in the entire game that builds out of the metal path, I'm building from the metal path. From Iron Bade, from the one I've got. This weapon. If it builds out of this weapon, I'm making it all the way from scratch. Which is why, with the bone weapons, straight away, right at the start of the game, I need to make 13 bone weapons. $13? 11. It might be 11. Sorry. Such a massive difference, I know. And then of those, like 11 bone weapons, I think 8 of them will upgrade to the giant jawblade, which is just along the bone line. They won't even change. Of those 8, 4 of them go into the golem blade, which is the next step of the bone line. 4 of them go into the Valkyrie blade. Of the 4 golem blades, all of them go into the Tigrex weapon. One of them goes into the Dios blade, one of those, which is Brachidios. One of them stays Tigrex. One of them gets upgraded into Diablos. One of them gets upgraded into Monoblos. I start them right now. In this tier. As soon as we possibly can. Also, I added a little extra rule, just for myself, because I thought it'd be funny. And I put it in the rules list, but it's one of those ones that's like, if you don't like that, just ignore it, right? If I can build a weapon, say I'm trying to save up some Macalite to upgrade this greatsword, right? Because I'd rather have a stronger version of this greatsword than just this greatsword again. It makes sense. It's logical. If I need Macalite to build a weapon, a different weapon, and I can build that weapon, I build it. I build it. Doesn't matter what I want to do, I build it. Even if it means I waste all of my Macalite. Who hurt me? Ein. Ein suggested this run, and then I forged the rules to fit this. That is the equivalent of what would be an additional optional challenge in Pokemon of not using items. Because you obviously, like, can't not use items in Monster Hunter. That would be ludicrous. Unless you are extremely high skill level, which I am not. So I have to add that, because I thought it'd be neat. Aren't Rathalos weapon upgrades into Brachy weapons or only for Sword and Shield? It's all over the place. No Whetstone challenge. I think that's in the list. N10. Would you rather do no items than what I'm attempting? I wouldn't. If every item you can use has to be crafted by yourself. What do you mean by that? In real life? Oh, no buying potions? If you want whetstones, you have to mine whetstones. God, it'd be basically you might there's a game, right? It's called Monster Hunter 1. Just go play that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same shit. Honestly. Right, 1. Or Dose, yeah, Dose is just 1 but newer. 2, 3. Also, money, if you can't tell, is a problem. I am already running out of money. Right, manage equipment, arrange. We're gonna arrange this like this. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 iron weapons, which will be this. Then we're gonna have all of the rugged great swords. Wait a second. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, is there 10 of these? Is there perfectly 10 metal weapons? That's amazing. Nice. So the bone weapons get to go into here. So what I'm going to do is fill these in as blue to show that I'm working on them. So we've got 4 metals, no ruggeds, 4 bones. Cool. It's the right joystick that emulated. Yes, it is for me. That's how I have it set up. And it wasn't particularly hard. Look to some of the materials that give you a lot of money early game. Nope. My plan was any excess Great Jaggy materials that I don't need, I'm just going to sell. That was my whole plan. I'll probably have spare Jaggy and Great Jaggy materials, just fucking to sell them. The Shank capacitors still their belongings? No one's as rich as hunters are. Surely, right? We're poor early game, but we get rich afterwards. Ore miners are filthy rich? Probably. They can only mine the ore if the area's safe, though, right? That's the thing. A lot of the ore miners probably are hunters, to some degree. Because you gotta fight off small monsters, right? If I get hit, it's fate. Just surrender yourself to the void, basically. Yeah, fuck it. Sometimes people die. Hunter as a job description is ambiguous. Never specialized what kind. That's fair. You're a grocery hunter? Now it's starting to sound like Hunter x Hunter. Rather than Monster Hunter. So this is the quest that I was thinking could be repeatable. Right, just kill a whole bunch of Jagia over and over again, if I ever need to. Don't go insane like God, it'll be fine. He got better. Sort of. I don't know, I haven't read the manga. I mean, he got better. That's indisputable. For the power of magic. So not the main character anymore. No, he ain't got no damn Nen. Well, he does. He's blind. Anime ended where his story ended. Is that for... Do you know if that's for realsies or if that's just for temporaries? Temporaries. You might just have to learn how to see again, right? Probably for realsies. Probably for realsies because the dude's gonna die. Horrible, horrible way to say it, but... the writer isn't necessarily the cleanest bill of health, right? Not peak human performance, that dude. He's not shown up in the entire run of the manga in the past several years. So about 12 issues, then? Like, even I know it's called Hiatus X Hiatus. And I don't even read the thing. That episode's the last time you see him. Okay, fair enough. Cool. I like that. That's a good decision. Yep, I know. Oh, I've seen pages pulled from it where it's like, holy crap, you can't decipher what this image is at all. Poor guy, man. What's his name? Higashi? Poor man. Poor man. That's why you shouldn't sit like a shrimp, Lugia. You'll end up like him. What? I said don't sit like a shrimp. You'll end up like Togashi and his destroyed hands. Crippling back problems. Can't help it, you're an artist. So was he, and now he can't do his damn art. A lot of that is also working way too long hours, but hey. He's a Japanese manga. Yeah, there is a difference, it's true. He was doomed from the start. Oh, what an unfortunate reality that is. Probably is true, yeah. I mean, their track record kind of speaks for itself, right? Their track record kind of means you don't need to question if that's the truth or not. It just is. Yep. Whatever his name was, I don't remember. Wasn't that on hiatus for so long that people celebrated when Guts got off the boat? If I vaguely remember that, dying from overworking is insane, says the guy who was regularly streaming 12 hours a day for the last month. 8.5 years till he got off the boat, yeah. You're very stubborn, okay? You're allowed to be stubborn and still wrong. Doesn't change the fact you're wrong. The last one should be in here, right? You have more stamina than the average person. You have a heart condition, Dustin. I'm just jealous? A little bit, yeah. I wish I could do that. Anytime I didn't know what to do with myself, just pop up the stream and be like, hey, fuck it, I'm streaming. I'm not jealous of the heart condition. But instead, I have to be like, oh, for fuck's sake. I can't do this, otherwise I won't be able to do it properly. And at the end of it, I'll be like, Comro, one of the clips that Comro likes to put occasionally. I can't remember what it's called, but it's the end of like 2 12-hour streams in a row. Where I was just exhausted. Eating like a chip, the slowest thing in existence. One of the fries from I think McDonald's we got. It's just, I was so tired, man. Oh yeah, I actually have to click skip on the screen in this game, don't I? How annoying. This is starting to give up on me, this controller. Not just, like, have issues, it's starting to give up on me. Which is an issue. You enjoy your freedom? Yeah. I do as well. Doing this is like a job. So good. So enjoyable. Don't make a lot of money, but it's very enjoyable. Bonk. That's many layers to it, yeah. It's better than working in an office was, though. At least for me, right? You bastard, you stole my card. Play with keyboard? Nah-uh. Nah-uh. Fuck that bit there. I didn't really mind working in an office itself. My bigger problem was more just like, people are people. Right? People are just inherently kind of not great for the most part, unfortunately. Okay, I need a lot of iron ore. Holy shit, I need a lot of iron ore. I just wonder how much Twitch pays you. Yeah, I don't know exactly how the ad algorithm works, but I trust Dustin. And in terms of subs, you get a 50-50 split. If you're what I am, which is affiliate. Let's get 75 sub, 90, 10 bits. You get 100% of bits. Twitch takes their cut before the person even buys it for bits. Or before they even gets to you, they've already taken their cut. If I understand correctly. It's weird for asking people how much they earn. The only reason I don't say how much I get is because I don't know if I am legally allowed to. It's the only reason I don't say it. I don't know why I'm not allowed to. I'm the one earning the fucking money. Right? As soon as they paid it to me, it's my money. I can do whatever I want with it, including tell people, but I don't want to be like, I earn X amount, and then Twitch be like, nah, slap. I can read the ad thingy. Whatever it says on the back end. You earn €100 every 6 months. Ow. I'm not quite that badly off. You don't get sub much because you tell people off for subbing to you? It's too late, you're sorry. If you get rich, good for you. I'm not getting rich, I can tell you that much. I'm not getting rich. Don't pay me for something I enjoy. Isn't that literally one of the things that you get, like, told, even though it's a bunch of bullshit in secondary school, though? Just saying you'll do a job you love, you'll never work a day in your life. Yeah, you will. Because there'll be days where you don't love it. Allowed his mod to turn to chat to sub only so you couldn't talk anymore. I mean, that just sounds like good for everyone, to be honest. Huh? Like, you come along, you start spouting out about dick mods and all of this stuff, Lugia. It's no wonder you get censored, is all I'm saying. Coming into a stream screaming about cocks. The gifty. Oh, Lugia, thank you very much. Have my hearts. I appreciate it. Even if Dustin won't. That's not right, to be fair. Let's see why you don't want money is because you want people to hang out. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Right, let's go on a mining trip. Yay! Give subs to people who want to live off of it. It's good if you get to hang out with people and you make a little bit of money though, right? I'm trying to convince you to take money here. Be nice for you, not saying something you'd want to, but not for the moment. Fair enough. Ding. That Gog was shot out an egg just before it died. That's a hell of a way to go. I'm sorry, buddy. That honestly felt pretty bad. It's basically the biggest compliment they can make for you. I would say someone actually typing something, going out of their way to come up with something nice to say and typing that would be bigger. Personally. Money is very nice, right? But it's also... It's a lot easier to kind of just be like... Click the sub button than it is to say genuinely something heartfelt. You threw money at me for being mean to you. And that creates a pattern, Lugia. If I keep being mean to you, I'll be rich. Beyond my wildest dreams. Why aren't you subbing constantly? You'll be poor and living on the streets. That's not allowed to happen, Lugia. You gotta get loads of commissions. Get all them commissions. You're rolling in them. Well, don't be mean. Look, you gotta be reasonable. You gotta be reasonable, okay? You can't ask me to go against my nature. Obviously, I'm a cruel, horrible person. And that's just not right. Crap. Give me all of the iron ore in the world. You finished them all? Get some more. Oh no. Someone gave you a commission. Such a angsty thing to say. Typical me. How silly I am. Also, by the way, it takes long enough, Dustin, that by the time that you do want it, if you start now, you might actually be able to have it. Supposed to break into the homes and ask them to commission to you? Yeah. I mean, if it's a commission at gunpoint, it's still a commission. Is it under duress? Maybe. Does the German government need to know? No. All they need to know is you earn some money. But not a lot. That'd be the weirdest interaction, man. You pay me. Insert money here. Like 50 quid or something, I don't know. I'll draw you a fantastic piece of art. You'll love it. Tell me what you want. It'd certainly be a different interaction. You already charge a lot? You charge a lot comparative to others who do the same field as you, right? But I would argue the problem there is not that you're charging too much, it's that those lot are charging too fucking little. Someone let off a daylight firework. An actual proper one? Because if so, that's cool as hell. If you charge more, they go to someone else, yeah. Which sucks. It sounded like it? Oh, you didn't actually see it? That's a bummer. Daylight fireworks are super cool. I really like them. Hourly wage and shit. That's the thing though, Dustin, right? If Lugia didn't charge that much money, Lugia's out. If Lugia charged more money, the hourly wage would be 0. Because there wouldn't be any commission in the first place. Bar some occasional exceptions, right? That's why it's a pain in the ass to do. Art is one of those things in specific where it's once you get really good, which is already where Lugia is, right? I would say you're already really good. Then you're basically just trying to prove to a large enough audience that you are really good. So that you have a semi-consistent, like, workflow. Which is impossible to do. You made the loser offset? Time for a lap. Nice. Enjoy. Great about marketing, yeah. Oh, I feel that, Lugia, don't worry. I had a whole bunch of people who were like, you know, like, what are you doing to market yourself? Put yourself out there? Like, are you networking on this? I'm like, no. Fuck off, am I? I'm not doing any of that shit. They're like, why not? But you need to do all this and all that stuff. And I'm like, no, I don't want to. It makes me feel icky. I don't want to do that. I'd rather try and come up with stuff. Like, it's more difficult for you to do, right, than it is for me. Hi, Ramhard. Welcome back. Yes. Yes, yes, and yes. These old sound effects are amazing. But... well, by my own rules, I looked at these, so I've got to upgrade these. So I'm an idiot. Oh, I don't have any money. There it is. It begins. But I'd rather try and come up with, like, genuinely fun stuff that people try and come for, like Monster Hunter March. Like the Super Stream September. like that stuff than spend 4 hours a day on Reddit just like, love me! Ugh. I don't want to do that. I got shit to do, man. I got EU4 to play. Spread those cheeks, Huggy. You'll never make it like the big boys. Just bend over and give in to Twitch chat. Is that your recommendation, Dustin? From your professional experience? Absolutely. No. I will maintain myself. The bigger of an audience you have, the higher of a chance weird people are there. I think, like, it's too late, right? Works so great for everyone who started and ended streaming before you. So weird. A friend who advertised on Twitter a lot, had a following there. In a year he had 5k followers, but his people were assholes. Yeah. You play League? Something akin to it, oh no! Well, there's your issue. He started doing Monster Hunter and ended up doing Fortnite, yeah. There's a reason that I have said, despite the fact that I like the game Minecraft, right? It's a good game. There is a reason I will not stream it. Because it has a very, very specific audience. And most of them are too young to know that just being a dick all the time isn't funny. Not to everyone, at least. Not like I wasn't there myself at one point, right? I was a kid. I was young at one point. Before I grew old. And twisted. Broken by the world. At the age of 27, somehow. Mentally scarred, left permanently. Not surprised. Yeah, of all the games you could have gone to, Fortnite's a hell of a bad choice, right? There's like 5 games that are probably really bad choices. And it's League / Dota / any equivalents. As 2 of them, League and Dota. CSGO and any equivalents. Minecraft, any equivalents. And Fortnite and any equivalents. Basically, Battle Royales, first-person shooters, MOBAs, and specifically Minecraft. Hey, Baines. Welcome. A real weapon, yep. Exclusively this weapon as well. There will be no others. This is it. This is all we got. Just greatsword. The whole time. And a lot of mining. And a lot of mining. Nice. Actually good that happened like that. Please don't be the last one. Good. So happy for GU later. Good. We're actually getting to the point where you can use proper gear, Lugia. How wild is that? Ah, well, first of all, of course, welcome, Baines. Good to see you, as always. I actually had a question for you, Baines. Which was, have you managed to give yourself a go on any of the laggy percent runs yet? Because me and Dustin were talking about it yesterday. Can you use G-Rank Graphalos in GU? Is G-Rank Graphalos available? Not really. Okay. Cool. Me and Dustin were talking about it yesterday. And I think what we kind of agreed to... you'll have to, obviously, step in if you ever feel like I'm speaking out my butt, Dustin. Abnormally large amounts of speaking out my butt, should I say? Otherwise you'll be stepping in constantly. We were thinking about not having the DLC as the default Baines. If that's something that would interest you as well. So you don't need to have those points. And you actually have to go out to Moga, pick up the stuff, just for the sake of ease. Because it's a pain in the butt to get it all added in and know where to put it and all of that stuff. To extract it properly, etc, etc. The mood not for completion right now, you're obsessed with Frontier Zeniths, fair enough. Distracted by something else, I know that feeling. Since as much as you know, the moderation on Monster Hunter speedruns doesn't get any attention at all, so you do not as well. Fair enough. Yeah, I do wish there was a little bit more love given to it, but I also understand why there's not, because it's such a small community, right? Even though that should make it easier to moderate, in theory, it also means there's less people who have enough time to actually do it. Because you've got the problem with Monster Hunter 1, which is quite significant, don't you? That quest gave me a good amount of iron ore in the rewards. Something good to know. Oh yeah, absolutely, Lugia. It's like asinine when they say we're not going to separate it because there's too few people, yeah. Yeah, I get it. Because you don't want to split your categories to mix people up, but also, like, sometimes the reason something becomes popular is because you split it up, right? It was part of my whole thought when I was like, you know what, I don't want to do CDS percent. I kind of want to do laggy percent. I want to do gore percent. It's quicker, it's not as hard to get into. You don't need to have the ridiculous amount of, like, so I need to do this and then buy traps, and then I need to have this to be able to get the bombs, to be able to do the bombs at this point, and how long does a flash bomb last? I need to be able to craft flash bombs. Blah, blah, blah. Just hit monster, big weapon, kill. Right. Forge weapons, great swords, the Born Blade. I don't know how many more I need, but it will probably be at least 2. Rent yourself as an artist on Twitter and such. Is a better way to do it to the streamers directly. Oh yeah, we weren't talking about Lugia specifically. We were just talking about it in general. The problem with Twitter is that it's a shithole. To not use any kind language at all. Twitter's just a shithole. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 6. 5 and 6. Mark all these in as blue. Sell items. So if I want to make money, honestly, what doesn't seem like a terrible thing is earth crystals. It's not as easy as that though, right, Bones? At least for me and Lugia, both of us feel the same way about it. Like, if we go in and just start promoting ourselves, it makes us feel wrong. It makes us feel icky, like we're like selling ourselves or something. Like, it feels disgusting. I don't like it. Unfortunately, that behavior is typically rewarded. The people who go into random streams and sell their stuff on people and like aggressively pursue them. It's shit, but typically it works for them, right? That's why they do it. Why am I making so many base swords, Ramhard? This is a collector's challenge. The point is to collect every single greatsword in the game as soon as I'm able to build it. And any that go through weapon trees, for example, Diablos goes through a weapon tree. It goes Bone to Rathian to Diablos. Or something like that. No, the Bone to Tigrex to Diablos is how it goes. That's just the logical progression. Because it goes through a weapon tree like that, I have to start building it now. Because I can make it from a bone weapon from the start of the game, that's when I have to start making it. Gonna collect all the relics. The 4 that I need for Greatsword, yeah. Hey, Garu. How you doing, Garu? Let me give you a little bit of love here. Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome on over, everyone. I hope your stream went well, Garu. I will warn you all, I'm doing lots of mining and killing of small, low-rank monsters. The best of content. We're doing a little challenge to try and build all of the greatswords in the game from the earliest point possible, and we are not allowed to progress until we have built all of the greatswords in our current tier. If it has a weapon tree, I have to start from the earliest possible point on the weapon tree. I can't just use Forge at G rank and start from there. It's gonna go for a very long time. Stream was long. Oh no, Garu, how long? Your streams are normally long. Welcome, Mace. Good to have you. I remember you saying yesterday, yep. How'd it go? Did it go well? At least? Was a mess? In what way? You threw okay? Hey, that's all you can want. Every lane was broken. Garu, go to sleep. That's unhealthy, man. Please leave. Go get something to eat. Have something to drink. Watch a small video to calm down. And then go to sleep. That's so long. To move lanes 5 times, that's a mess. Just finishing your second game out of 3 when your team decided to give up? Ah, that's crappy. Not a good time then, really. Wonder why it was such a disaster. This is a challenge you can get behind. It's beautiful, Ramhard. How? How is it beautiful? It's gonna be really slow. Genuinely, I wouldn't be surprised if all of today, the 4 hours that I'll be playing 4U for today before we move on to GU, and the 4 hours that I will be playing tomorrow, I would not be surprised if both of them were spent in HR2, here, or not even HR2, in 2-star village. And at the end of it, I still have to keep farming. You're gonna sleep, don't worry. You got done what you wanted to. Good. Have a great rest, Garu. You crazy, crazy person. Sleep well. Now you're tired in every way. That's understandable. That's really crappy, though, that it just, like, wasn't working. You would have thought for the last day that they'd want that to work really well, right? Leave everyone off on a good impression. That's kind of a nasty last memory to leave in people's minds if they decide not to come back once they're done with it in juniors. For example, anyone who's gonna be over the age. One, two, three, bonk. This will be the subquest, these two. You son of a... That's gonna hit me. I should carve this before it disappears, otherwise I'm gonna be upset. Yeah, I kind of wanna try and upgrade my core weapon line to see if I need earth crystals later on. I know I'm gonna need a lot of earth crystals, right? I need to upgrade 2 worn weapons, 2 rusted weapons. They need one of those worn weapons rusted. Rusted weapons is going to the end of the, like, metal path that it has. Which is how much ore? I don't even know. Man. Like 200 earth crystals for a single weapon or something? I know I need a lot. I also know I'm never gonna leave this goddamn tier if I don't have the money. Hopefully, Great Jaggy, there's gonna be some clear things that stand out, I think. I'll probably end up with way too many frills. So I'll be able to sell some of them, potentially. Because of the fact it's low rank, the quote-unquote rare drop from breaking his head is actually probably going to be one of the easiest things to get a hold of. And I'll be stuck for, like, claws, so I'll probably have a lot of hide left as well. Not sure. Going into the Great Azuchi to get to 2-star village. You've already forged all of the Kimura, ore, and bone smaxes you need for the run. So much gathering on the small monster missions and gathering quests, yeah. Did you use the free money stuff, Rachel? That you get in that game? Because you have the option of getting, like, shitloads of money for free, right? It's probably the smart thing to do. You did, and you sold the weapons you don't need for box space? Yeah, that makes sense. I sold the weapons I don't need, just for the money. Honestly. Oh, I didn't mention it yesterday. I'm going to mention it now, by the way. Monster Hunter and non-Monster Hunter related stuff. The Discord server has 2 polls running at the moment. If you weren't here for any of the non-Monster Hunter stuff, we've got a poll for Monster Hunter on Fridays, what to do. Another randomizer or some more free speedruns. And also we have a poll for what game to be played on midweek mastery / whatever mishmash for when we're done with Terraria, because there's probably only 1 or 2 more sessions of Terraria left in the coming week. So yeah, want to have your say, go over there. I forgot to mention it at the end of the stream yesterday, so I thought I'd mention it now. Because I genuinely was just, like, over by so much time, I wanted to lie down and relax. The Buster Sword. And the Buster Sword Plus. I do need Earth Crystals, but not that many. Interesting. Okay. Okay. This is what I need to get to, by the way. The top 3 weapons here. Well, shouldn't have looked at that. The top 3 weapons don't have any money anymore. So I need to forge them in the first place, which is 3 iron ore. And then I need to upgrade them, which is 5, so 8. And then upgrade them again, which is 16 iron ore and 2 macalite. And then upgrade them again. 21 iron ore, 7 macalite, 2 earth crystals. Times 3. It's gonna take a little bit. But hey, it won't be that bad. It'll be fine. I do need the earth crystals, so I will hold on to them. I'm not going to spend any. We get 1,200 from killing Celtus, and I don't need any of his bits, so I can just sell them. That seems like good money to me. Hey, Krabby. Hi, Crimson. How you doing? Enjoy your lurk. Dustin, thank you for the Discord link there. Rachel, appreciate it. How you doing, Crimson? How you doing? Tycoon Zamuza appreciation stream. If only we can get him in mainline. Gen 6, Tycoon? Just hunted your first Z4 Rathalos. How'd it go? Zenith 4. Frontier, Dustin. No carts, all part breaks. Took about 21.5 minutes. That's pretty good. Nice. Doesn't even seem that bad time-wise, honestly. Just for like a normal hunt, that seems pretty good. Frontier excluded. So the fact that you had to deal with all the Frontier shenaniganry as well, good shit. Well done. Agua. Gotta get it to poop out an egg. Big. I always wonder why they're up here when they're always standing down there in that cutscene. Always wonder. Never really care that much, but just find it a bit odd. The best bird, the Gargoyle. Lugia might have things to say about that. With the undying love for Pookie Pookie. Best bet is Torrid, but not the Zenith. Torrid's alright. I could say that. Torrid's alright. Probably a nightmare in G-Rank. Never got to it. I just imagine. Malfestio is probably actual best bird. Ooh, good point. Good old Hororu Hororu. That emote is so high def. What the hell? Why is that emote so high res? That's so good. That's so good. You can't necessarily see it in small form, but you can tell what it's meant to be. You like Kuru the most? Kuru's pretty good. I really like Kuru. He is a son of a bitch, though. Trolling little bastard. I hope we get Kuru back. Kuru is one of those monsters that deserves to come back. I think hasn't been overused, actually has like a cool mechanic to it. Would fit really well into like living ecosystem type of thing. Kuru would be solid. I'll never guess what it is. I won't, because I'm not Japanese. You're right. I don't speak a lick of Japanese. Kuropeku? Or Peko? Fair enough. I still wouldn't have guessed that. And I certainly wouldn't have spelled it right. They kept that one pretty close, huh? They kept it pretty damn close. Whoop. Whoop. I should really get that quick mining armor, man. It'd make this so much nicer. At least I'm definitely gonna have enough ore for the rest of the game. Right? Game? Right? I hope so. I don't want to be blindsided suddenly in G rank where it's like, hey, this weapon needs 100 iron ore, screw you. Like it's Freedom Unite with its disaster builds. Freaking, what is it in Freedom Unite? One of the hammers? Just Freedom Unite in general, but one of the hammers requires, like, shitloads of iron ore multiple times in a row. It's just mean. So, I love that they poop out the egg first and then fall over and die. They're so surprised. They don't even realize they're dead for a little bit. It's probably just not to punish you for using certain weapons, right? Was it'd be really crappy if you were using, say, Greatsword and you one-shot them. Okay. Now, egg quests. Not normally too bad. When your controller doesn't necessarily listen to all of your inputs, they kind of wrap back round to being sucky again. Especially when your issue is randomly stopping when you don't necessarily intend to. If one of them does an attack and that happens, it's going to be very awkward. I seem like I might be okay, at least for this area. Good. Try and get through as much of this area as I can. Well, there we go. Still having full stamina. That way I can just sprint the rest of it and I don't have to worry. Don't even know if this area has any, like, proper threats in it. No, up top it doesn't. It does, it has cats. We'll go the long way around to avoid dealing with that thing. Even though it means going through Area 3, which probably also has cats in it. I don't want to go down the like, cliff face type area over near the top of this, while also trying to avoid them. Just gonna walk for as long as I can, get as much distance as possible. There we go. I should make it. I've got plenty of stamina. Also, it went for tie. All good. Now I just have to not drop the egg, and we'll be solid. Good old egg quests. Get used to them. This is a staple in this game. Egg quests at every tier. At least you get a really cool reward at the end. Although I don't think I can build anything from him. Unfortunately. If I remember, the only weapon I have is G exclusive. Which is a shame. Everyone needs a nice egg. Ooh, steel egg, hello. That is a cool 1000 zenny right there. Thank you, game. Okay, so from what we've seen so far, if we want Monster Bone Smalls, we can repeat the Jaggy quest. If we want Iron Ore, we can repeat the Conchu quest. Money seems like it's probably going to be Celtus. I don't know if there's any Shit. Why do I keep making this mistake? I've seen it, so I have to do it. I'm a fool. Buster Sword Plus. That is as far as one of my weapons can go in this current tier. If I am correct with the places in which I've put things, that is one of the 24 weapons I need to build in Village 2 Star. Complete. One of the 24. Easy peasy. 24, yep. 24 weapons in Village 2 Star. And that means the minimum weapons we will have to upgrade for the rest of the game is 24, because we're not getting rid of them. Welcome back, Mace. You're still tired. Not surprised. You'll probably be tired for a little bit, right? Until you do something that starts, like, reinvigorating you. You're eating hamburgers? Ooh, nice. You're slightly less sad. Good food always helps. Fishing quest. Yes! I wonder why start works to skip that cutscene, but it doesn't work to skip the post cutscene. It's really weird. Right, fish. Fish. They do at least give you two sushi fish bait, which is nice. Let's run over to the other area, because I'm pretty sure that's where we need to be. You're back at your mum's? Nice. PlayStation back in your hands then, right? You really want to play World? You want to save it when you get your Xbox? It's probably a better idea, right? That way you won't be frustrated by loading times. Oh, that's not enough to kill it. I actually thought it would be. Just a circle attack with how upgraded this weapon is, but no. You can max out this weapon before you get to the end of this rank and it still doesn't do enough damage to one-shot them with circle, huh? Cool. You won't be like, oh yeah, I played this yesterday? Probably not. Hopefully not. You'll also have the excitement of having a shiny new console, right? To push you forward. To be like, oh, I can play it with like no loading screens. Let's go. Onwards. God. I am sorry for the yawning. It's just, you know, like fishing. Such a riveting activity. This becomes so much better as soon as we go up one tier. Honestly. As soon as we go up a single tier, this gets so much more interesting. We get Tetsu. We get a whole bunch of stuff. You put Monster Hunter games on the SSD and just keep them there for the fast loading. Fair enough. Makes sense. I will fish in this because of the golden fish. Subquest is to deliver 2 small golden fish, right? So, there is a small golden fish. There's 2 small golden fish in this pond, actually. Sushi fish, I can't remember what they look like, but I think they're pink. Uncertain. I can see if they're these big balls. Big balls, big boys. Glutton tuna, not the big boys. Nor the big balls. But for the sake of the bait, I'm not going to use it until I've caught the 2 small golden fish here. Because I want to use it to reset the pond whenever there's not sushi fish in it. After this point. It's very helpful. Then you'll get HDD to either play games from, with maybe slower loading, or transferring games which is quicker than downloading. Yeah. Makes sense to me? That might be a sushi fish, the little pink boy here. It is. Cool. I was correct. Yo, fishing's actually really quick in this game, huh? Oh, I panicked. Fishing's actually really quick in this game. SSD expansion is almost as much as the console itself. What? That's insane. SSDs aren't even that expensive. Why? Well, I suppose it depends on the size of the SSD, but SSDs aren't even that expensive anymore. The SSD I got was like 500s. Wait, no, it was a terabyte worth of space, and it only cost me like 100 quid, I think. And even that had a little bit of markup on it. Xbox ripping people off, man. Okay, now we just need to catch the sushi fish, of which we have 1. There is 1 in the pond. 216 for 1 terabyte. That's insane. That's some price gouging right there. It's not price gouging, but it's ludicrous. Console with 512 gigabytes of SSD, right? Presumably, it's 280 quid. They must be way underselling the price of their consoles. They are way underselling the price of that, then. They must be. Just to try and sell units and hope that they make money back on games and stuff. I know that's a common practice in games, but that's really cheap. That would figure. Yeah, true. It also explains why they're charging out the arse for any peripheries as well. They get you in, they get you on the console. Then you realise you actually really enjoy it. You want a little bit more storage space because there's a few more games you want to pick up. Then they charge you shitloads of money for an SSD. To make a massive bang for their buck back on it. 1 terabyte hard drive is not even €100. A 1 terabyte SSD isn't €100 base. Unless prices have gone back up since I got my increased space in my computer, because I needed it. I have 3 sushi fish. So I could technically just use the bait to finish this quest up, but there is 2 sushi fish in the pond. So it feels like a massive waste, even though it will probably take more time. We play directly from HDD without the SSD loading times, because you're not loading from an SSD, yeah? You can't have SSD loading times if you're playing from a hard drive. The ones that you can, there are ones that you can just juggle around as you begin and stop playing something. Yeah. I mean, you can do that with your computer technically as well, right? External hard drives have been a thing forever. A lot of people have movies and stuff on external hard drives. Transferring's faster than downloading? Depends on your speed, yeah. But infinitely faster, it depends a lot on your download speed, but if your download speed isn't great, then yeah, it would be a lot quicker. For me, with my computer, it'd probably be similar, right? I've cracked cocaine internet speeds? I do. I need it. So I pay shitloads of money a month for it. Good old fishing quest. How much is your Wi-Fi compared to normal Wi-Fi? If you mean the internet rather than specifically the Wi-Fi, because I don't know. Do you mean cost or speed? Cost? Oh, it cost me 75 quid. Normal? I don't know how expensive it is. A month, I should say. 75 quid a month. Normal's probably somewhere in the range of like 30 to 40. It's been a while since I looked at my speed. I know it's several hundreds down. I think it's 200 up. 800 down? Not sure. I would test it, but that's probably a bad idea right now. In the middle of doing the stream. The internet I had before this didn't even have 100 up and like 50 down. I think it had like 80, 20, and now I'm on 800, 200. It's so good though. It's so necessary. I actually have a decent chunk of cash. I just have 4,000 zenny. Yo, I'm rich. Let's start building the rest of these bone blades that I need. Freaking rolling in it, man. Yeah, it's hard to judge anything to be normal, though, for me, because I've only had absolutely shit internet my whole life until I switched to cracked internet. I don't know what the average is. It's either been terrible or absolutely amazing. There's been no in-between for me. Okay, that is 10 bone blades. So I should need a single one more. Yep. I need one more bone blade before I am done building base level bone blades. Iron swords, I'm done with base levels. Then I will still need these 5 rugged great swords as well. Why the fuck do you need to build 11 of the literal same weapon? That's the challenge base. This challenge run is a collector challenge. We want to collect every single weapon in the game as quickly as we possibly can. Well, not as quickly as we possibly can, because the best way to do that would technically be to rush to the end of the game. What we need to do is collect every weapon in the game, and we need to collect every weapon available before we move on. So we also need to complete every weapon that can be made via weapon tree. Oh, I don't have enough money through the weapon tree. So because I'm sure you've built, like, I'm sure you've looked at weapon trees in Monster Hunter before, right? A shitload of weapons build out of the metal path and the bone path. I need to farm all of those bone weapons in the entire game, of which for this game there is 11 bone weapons. I need to get all of them. But because they all build out of weapon trees, I have to make them right from the start, which is why I need all 11 of them right now. Otherwise, I wouldn't be building it as soon as possible. And that would be against the point. The challenge is essentially one of patience, Mace. For how long you can deal with this for. Having really bad, really bad stuff. Leather is what gives me gathering, yeah. It doesn't give me speed gather by the looks of things, it probably just gives me whim and gathering, yeah. Shame. Gathering +1's helpful though. How many slots do I have? 2? And I can't build decos yet. You need to be in half before you can build decos. Damn it. A lot of this run is going to be deco management, I think. Okay, because this is the first time we're going against Great Jaggy, he's guaranteed to spawn in Area 8 on this map. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run into 2, then 4, go into 9, up to 5, into 6, down through 8, and into 10. Well, yeah, we'll go to 6 last, sorry. He spawns in Area 6, not Area 10. Basically, I want to get to him as late as possible so I've got as much time doing essentially free mining as I can. I don't want to deal with these mailings. Because he won't move. He will stay in there until we're done. The fun thing is, all of these weapons I'm building right now, almost all of them upgrade in the next tier, so I'm going to need to upgrade all of them straight away again. In all likelihood. I'm going to be in low rank for a long time. Actually, no, the Buster Sword Pluses don't. Hell yeah. You've got a rough 3 months, you've got nothing to play. Well, you'll be playing Dragon's Dogma potentially soon, right, Mace? Don't you have Tower? Yeah, you do. You've also got Elden Ring, which you recently rediscovered that you're actually capable of playing, apparently. You really need to, like, write a list, my man. Whenever you get a game, what you need to do is put it on a list so that you can be like, man, I've got nothing to do, and just look at a list and realize you've actually got 50 games that you still haven't finished. And then be like, oh, I've got shitloads to do, never mind. It's just been a while. You could do Fire Emblem Free Hopes at this point, right? Potentially. It's hard because now you're in that I want Monster Hunter World phase, yeah. Yeah, there's something specifically you want to do, so it's hard to override that want in your brain, I get it. Stop. Stopping. You have no interest because it means you need to start from the beginning again? Oh, really? Can't you just New Game Plus your save file? Or is that what you mean? You have to do for all the beginning stuff again. New Game Plus is boring? Ah, fair enough. Fair enough. I wonder how the poll's looking, actually. I mentioned it earlier. I just want to see if there's any visual difference going on. Free U is now winning. Instead of World. Cool. And then no visual difference in the other stuff. Neat. Very neat. XC2's dead in the water as well. Oh, really? Why so? No, not Free U. Why? Oh, because you haven't played it, right? So you don't have a connection to it? The speedruns, though, Mace. The speedruns. It does also say, and maybe more. You don't like the speedruns? Why not? Controller, please. Be my friend. You don't know? All you know is you don't like it. Fair enough. You just don't get as much dopamine. As what, the world speedrun? Kinda. Fair enough. The ending isn't as bombastic. That's for certain, at least. You prefer when I'm not speedrunning, you think? Fair enough. Makes sense. You're focused more often, which means tends to mean less funnies. That's true. That is kind of part of the aspect of speedrunning. You spend a lot more time playing the game, right? Oh, I got knocked off. Okay. I accidentally jumped off somehow? Oh man, the Jaggy music's so good in this game. You can't, because you can't record or recall or use the timer or record. I mean, you can do it, you just can't submit it, right? But you shouldn't speedrun wild, because you don't have cutscene skip, so it takes like 6 hours, base. That's the real reason you shouldn't do it. I think the people who are the best runners, so Green and Moss at this point, maybe Bagel as well, I don't know quite yet if Bagel could do it. But those guys, I think if they were to take cutscene skip off, they might spend more of the speedrun watching cutscenes than they did actually playing the game. If they were on, like, their best paces. That's how much cutscene there is in World. Great for your, like, first time narrative experience. Horrible for replayability, right? Your Xbox World playthrough is going to be tough because of that, yeah. I really do need to make sure I break Great Jaggy's head here. Oh, you bugger. That's got it. It didn't break? Are you kidding me? Oh my god, you won't need to do crossplay everything with... to play with him? No. If he also has an Xbox, you can just... play? At least for the games that you already own, right? At least for games you don't own, I should say. Because if you pick anything up on a new console, you potentially can't use the same account. Depending on what the game is. Some games do that, some games don't. What's that? You wasn't listening? For games that have, like, accounts to them, you'll be able to crossplay if it's something you already own. I didn't get the head break. Wild. I also don't think you complete a sub-quest after the quest is done. The friend you play most with has an Xbox? Yeah. So any new games you get, you won't have to crossplay. every multiplayer game is doable with him. As long as he's had it as well, yeah. You have to start a new file? Yeah, that's what I mean. There's some games that you might not... Say you got them on Switch, right? You might not want to buy them again on Xbox if they happen to be on both, because it will completely delete all of your progress. Decent-ish materials. Shame I didn't get the head break, but hey, what are you gonna do? Okie dokie. It's quite the significant increase in terms of cost, huh? You need 8 Jaggy Hide to get this upgrade. Technically, I have to do this now because I saw that I can do it. Forge. Great swords. I think I'd rather forge them like this. Cool. I don't think we're the right people to ask that question, Mace. I think, if anything, you would know the most about that. You only know Xenoblade, there ain't no Jesus there. Jesus might be a fan. Maybe Jesus just likes Xenoblade. Oh, no, don't make that green, make it blue. Okay, cool. So we gotta make the rugged great swords, and we gotta make the vile serpent blades. Other than that, well, if we can make the vile serpent blades, I don't know if we're actually going to be able to in this tier. We might have to wait until the next tier for that. At which point I'll just update my sheet. That's just a matter of me being wrong, that's all. I don't particularly care about this armor. Speed sharpening and stuff, it's nice, but I think I'd just rather... I'd rather keep the leather for now. It's going to be more helpful for me. I am going to need 44 small monster bones, huh? What is the best way to get 44 small monster bones? This one is done. Iron Sword Plus? No, it needs to go to the Buster Blade, not the Iron Sword Plus. Shit. God damn it. Never mind. Probably this quest is the one that I'm going to want to spam here to get all of these small monster bones. I'm pretty sure I got some. I definitely I can't. Sorry, Man, I can't get a meal. I'm broke. I can't afford to eat. I got weapons to build. I got a problem. I got a problem. Please stop doing that. I don't really think I need to bug net anymore. I'm not getting anything I actually need, so I'm going to save the time and not do it. I am going to continue mining mostly because of Macalite. Macalite's the big stickler at the moment. It's a pain to get, and I need a lot of it. It's not fantastic to mine on Ancestral Step, but it's the only map I have access to right now. And I am gonna need a lot, so I need to make sure I mine all of the spots every map. It pretty much only comes from blue spots, which is a shame. But hey, what are you gonna do? Just keep going, that's all I got. Just keep going. Jaggy scales, honestly, might be a good source of money. I also need a ton of Macalite for the Chieftain weapon, actually, I've just realized as well, for the Rugged Greatsword. Oh, Macalite's going to be the issue here. I think in the long run, I'm actually going to have maybe a little surplus of coin, of Zenny. My issue is going to be Macalite. I'm going to run out. The only reason I've got a little bit built up at the moment is because I couldn't make any other weapons. But what's going to end up happening is my money supply is going to rapidly dwindle. And then it's going to build back up, and then it's going to dwindle again. Right? But as soon as I run out of a Macalite to build the weapons, every time I go on a quest to get more money, that Macalite, if it doesn't appear, just means I get more money. And then it builds up and builds up and builds up. I might end up coming out of HR2 quite rich. Depending on how unlucky I get with these Earth Crystal mines here. Also, what might not be a terrible idea is trying to do a little calculation at some point for myself off stream of just how many Earth Crystals I'm gonna need, roughly, so that I know when I can start selling Earth Crystals. If money is ever a problem. Just to not worry about it, right? Thank you for that. We've got our little loop around this area, though. This quest is probably the one we're going to repeat a lot. We can get bones from the gathering spots. Not this one, I don't think. Only the one with the skull on it in the other area. We can get bones from the Jaggy, from the Jaggier. We can get fossilized bones, which are account items for coin here as well. Oh, no. And this gives us the best access to all the mining spots. Shouldn't be one over there. Cool. And then there'll be a blue one at the bottom of this. Know where they all spawn now. Have overly intimate knowledge of where all of the mining spots are on this map. Yeah, we heard you liked 4U, so we thought we'd make you spend forever in the Ancestral Step. Macalite's good. Is there no Jaggy in this area? I thought there was some. If so, I might have caused myself a little bit of duplication here. By accident. This will give me all the jag gear I need. Which is nice. We'll go grab our mining spot, run round. This rotation is a good little one. Probably going to take like 8 minutes a pop. If only we could get ourselves some speed mining, that'd be a lot quicker, but hey. Or speed gather, in general, I should say. Not much I can do about that. Thankfully, in the next tier, I think it's in the next tier, bone weapon diverges a little bit further, right? Yeah, not a ton, but it does diverge a little. 3 of them go off into the Thrash Blade, which is Catcher Watcher. So we're still gonna have a lot of bone blades to upgrade. Also, all 11 of them are gonna have to go to the Jaw Blade, which requires medium monster bones, which we can't get yet. Did I make a spreadsheet for this? Yes, I did. Exclamation mark collection. Or exclamation mark collector. Collector, sorry. We'll give you the link to the template of the spreadsheet if you decide you want to do this as well for some reason. Specifically for Greatsword. It's not necessarily alright for some of it, I guessed. I'm pretty sure one of the things I've got wrong, for example, is the Vile Serpent Blade. Don't think I can build that in 2-star. I don't think I can build that until 3-star. You'll join me in hell. Don't do it to yourself, man. Save yourself. Save yourself. You don't need to do this. I'm gonna have to do this so many times for different weapons, Ramhard. Yeah, if you go into the Discord server, that one, the link is to the one that I'm using. You can make a copy of it, you'll just have to change all the stuff as you want to. If you go into the Discord server in the Monster Hunter Templates channel, there is a completely unmarked, like, uncolored spreadsheet that you can use in there that won't have any, like, messing around with it on. This one I've already messed with a little bit. Hey, thank you very much for the bidsies.
Have some money for your dedication.
For my dedication. My dedication to my craft. My craft being insanity. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. It's very kind of you. Very kind of you. Oh god, there's so many small monster modes. Why is there so many small monster modes? I would have to do this Jaggy quest so many times. I'm gonna beat him for the rest of my life. Oh. You know, actually, in hindsight, speaking of being here for the rest of my life, the amount of Jaggy hide required to do this via upgrade is irrelevant. The iron ore I'm going to have shitloads of, because I'm going to be mining forever for Macalite. The fact that this costs less Macalite than this does, why wouldn't I do this? That cuts down on my Macalite usage. I'm gonna have loads of Jaggy hide. I've got to spam this quest for small monster boats. Can't take on these quests, I'm broke as shit. Thanks. Juggy killing! Don't eat, it's a waste of money. Oh no! Oh no, we've already begun with horrible comments like that. Don't eat, it's a waste of money. That's so uncomfortable. Oh, why did that have to leave my lips? Oh, this is the rest of my life. How many of these do I have in the queue? If I go into sheets, into Monster Hunter March runs, I need 110 small bones. Yeah. Technically, I needed more than that, because I also needed 2 for each of the great swords in the first place. Hell on earth. So actually, I need 22, 44, 66. And then 7 for each of them, so 77. So I need 143. Small monster modes. Before I even leave HR2 or Village 2. Remember when I said Macalite was going to be the problem? I don't know what the fuck I was talking about. Oh. Fantastic. Right, let's just have a look at this, shall we? We're going to do this for Charge Blade, for Dual Blades, for Great Sword, for Hammer, for Long Swords. That's it. Great Sword, Charge Blades, Dual Blades, Hammer, and Long Sword. All in 4U. I'm going to be playing a lot of 4U the rest of my life, and that makes me happy. That makes me a happy boy. I need to kill these, Jaggy. I shouldn't forget that. That's actually the point of the quest. Why couldn't that say small monster bone times 3? That would have made me happy. Monster bone small! Yes! One down, 100 to go-ish. However many I've used at this point, I don't know. Oh, I love this shit. Not a message I thought I'd read today, thank you, Mace. Adding to my not expected experience for this day. Did not expect to see the words Jesus be swagging in my Twitch chat. That's a new one. With you, I should expect everything. Literally everything? That's gonna blow my brain, man. You can get Monster Bone Small from these piles. Boom! I hurt myself with that punch. Yo, I'm gonna be set for life, man. The amount of fossilized bones I'm gonna get while I'm trying to get Monster Bones Smalls, I'm set, I'm good. Money's not a problem. Money is not a problem in this run. I'm fine. It's a problem at the moment, for sure, but that won't last forever, don't worry. iron swords, 2 rugged greatswords. Technically, I should have done this anyway. I've just realised. It builds out of a path. Why was I building it straight up? Just because it said HR1 doesn't mean it gets to ignore the rules. Or 2-star, I should say. Dig. Paste. 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 Also, the nice thing about this, because I'm using this as a template, anything I figure out during this run, I can actually update this sheet to make sure it is correct. And that it's not wrong. So no one has to have incorrect information once I'm finished with this run. Which is wonderful. Nice little side benefit. What's really gonna suck is I saw for one of the upgrades at some point that I need 5 killer beetles. That's not gonna be a fun time. Trying to get 5 killer beetles. Potentially, like, many times over. That could be pretty rough. A monster bone small, blessed. Hell yeah, man. Why did you do that? Macalite. Yeah, I'm gonna be fine on Macalite, huh? It's gonna be so funny to see how many materials I've got left at the end of this. Nope. Cool. Technically, if I kill these guys, I can always get another drop from them. How long did this take? 6.5 minutes to do a quest? I got what? I got pretty good bone luck, I would say. Probably get like 5 bones from this quest. Let's say we get 4 on average. I need to do this quest like 40 times. Could be worse. Could be better. Could be worse. I'm already running out of pickaxes. Hilarious. Just to remind everyone who doesn't know, there is a person in my chat. One of my mods. It's definitely there to mod. Ein Ice has done this already in this game. I got 5, yeah. But they did it with literally every single weapon. Not just greatsword like I'm doing it. Every single weapon type. Shit's insane. How many great swords am I gonna have by the end of it? By the end of 2-star, if I am correct in my actual, like, reassessment, end of 2-star, I will have 21. By the end of the game, I will have 45? 46. Great swords. Let me just update this, because I need to change this, because I am incorrect. That can go to there, like that. Only 46? Yeah, there's only 46 individual greatswords. Surprisingly low. I think it's about the same for World as well. I think everyone's expectations on how much greatswords they should actually be in a game and how many weapons there should be in the game is maybe really broken by GU. It's not that this has a surprisingly low number of greatswords, it's that GU has a disgustingly high number. Let's do another Jaggy. This one we'll just go in and straight kill the Jaggy and then come back, basically. Also, Rise has a really high amount of weapons, I think. Not sure, though. Yeah, the thing that takes long isn't the fact that there's 46 weapons to do. The thing that takes long is that I'm building all 46 weapons through their entire tree. That's what takes a disgusting amount of time, right? Building 46 weapons isn't all that bad. Building 21 of them from low rank all the way to G rank, that's bad. That sucks. Now, I happen to know, with this quest, if I stay in this area, I'm pretty sure he appears. Yep. So I can always kill one of these guys. Optimize the time spent grinding. And a go. 2 and a 3. Bonk. Do a slap. Hopefully get away with this. Seems like I'm gonna. Oh, nice. The full combo, man, that feels so good. I really need to break this head. Why can I not break? He dies too quickly, man. I'm too strong. Run, 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 run. And dig. Hopefully I can hit him with a proper true charge here. Straight on the head. Why do you do this every time, you bastard? Oh. I actually want to be careful with hitting him unless I'm hitting him straight on the head, which is why I'm trying to not charge here. And I'm still screwing it up. Right, this is the things that I'm going to learn playing Greatsword here. There we go. Hi, Dawn. Welcome. Good to have you. Also, I'd like to update my earlier estimate, by the way. When I said I think all of today and all of tomorrow, I'm going to be in HR2, what I meant is also next week as well. It's all going to be in HR2 or in 2-star low rank village. How's the challenge going? It's going fine. We're just comprehending quite how much time it's going to take still. Nice, Mace. Good. You know small monster bones, Dawn? That thing that you get at the start of the game and you barely need any of them for the most part? I need... I think it was 170 of them or something. I can't remember how many it was. How many was it? No, like 150. Might take a little while. Hooray for people you can relate with, yeah. That's always nice. I'm gonna do another one of these. Where is it? Don't eat, it's a waste of money. Do not eat, it is a waste of money. It's pretty nice too, in contrast to some people. Good. Did you get to pick who you teamed up with, or did you just get coincidentally put together? Got to pick. Fair enough. For all your blustering yesterday that the world's trying to force you apart and all this shenaniganry, right? On the same lanes? Right. Fair enough. We had to talk at least. Iron sword to a rugged greatsword. Iron sword to buster sword pluses. These are all to upgrade bones. This quest I'm on right now, it's the bone sword quest. I mean, it does make sense to use this. I mean, I'm probably going to get all the money I need from these. How many I'm going to have to do? I'll be alright. You mean after the summer, though? You don't know what's going to happen after the summer? You might be friends by that point and just talking in general, right? You don't know. It's in the future. Especially if you have similar humor. Oh, come on. Don't do that to me. You don't need to make this take any longer than it's already going to, friend. Trust me. We're in for the long haul. Bird wyvern fangs. Gonna have a lot of those. I think I need those for anything. You know what would be really nice at this point? Being able to hold down the A button to keep gathering from one spot. Hey, Pokolo. I'm doing good, thank you. How are you? There's 2 small monster bones from 1 spot. Disgusting luck. Just filthy. Good drinking breakfast? Nice. Next time you do this challenge in GU, so you don't need to worry about that. No, I stopped this from being done in GU, Duravaros. / N10. I stopped this. Because I realized beforehand, like, this is not gonna happen. In GU. Also, it's not gonna happen in Freedom Unite. 3U and 4U I love enough to do it in. Same with World. 3U, 4U, and World, I love those games enough to do this in. In GU, I would, and Freedom Unite, I would quit so quickly. Talk about get out of low rank, I wouldn't even be done with like half of low rank before I'd be like, fuck this, flip the table. I'm done. Two weeks and 6 days till you can change your name back. Nice. The carving? What about the carving? Can't just hold A. Nope. It's not a thing before G generations, so. I just gotta press the button a lot. If ever I'm gonna need an A button replaced on a controller because of playing something, this is why. Hollow Knight, Path of Pain, yeah. That was also one of the reasons why. So much jumping. I did it though. I did it though. You wanna do it now? No, you don't. No, you don't. That will drive you insane. 2 monster bones in a row? Fuck yeah, man. Yeah, this monster bone small grind, if I keep getting this lucky, it might not be that bad. 5 a quest? Yo, at 5 a quest, if I do this 30 times, I am done. Definitely done. Not including the ones I already got, including the ones I needed before as well. Even more in the rewards. So good. Oh! Oh, and the cat got a mystery bone. Damn it, I thought it was another one. 6 minutes and 5 seconds. Just getting quicker. I know I can't upgrade this, so I can look at it. I got 13 of them. Oh, buddy. Wait. Oh, I've looked, so I have to upgrade it. Yeah. Do it. Calm down, Citra. You're alright, Citra. The top 3. I've actually got 3 weapons done. I got 4 weapons done. 17 weapons left to go. I've looked, huh? You confuse you? A little extra rule I set for myself. Technically, I did put it in the proper rules, but it's one of those rules that people probably just ignore because it sucks. Right? Welcome, Crash. Good to see you. Collecting's going... It's going. It's going alright. It's going about as well as you could expect. Yeah, I decided if you look at a weapon and you have the materials to upgrade it, Mace, you have to upgrade it. If you have the money and you have the materials, you upgrade it. Straight away, at that point. Because you need them all regardless in the end, right? You're a collector, you're impatient. You want it as soon as you can get it. This is when you don't already have that very same weapon. Oh no! No, if you can upgrade it to something you know you need to upgrade it to. For example, the two I just did were Buster Sword Pluses. That's what I'm using right now. But I need them for later on. For later down the line. So because I looked, I upgraded them. This Buster Sword that I'm using, technically, is the one that it's going to go down the metal path. It's going to go to the Ravager Blade, then the Ravager Blade Plus, then the Lacerator Blade, etc, etc. The other two are going to go down the Chrome path, which has got like a lot of poison and stuff. I think it's got either active or hidden poison, I'm not sure. But it keeps the Ravager Blade look. And the third one that I made is going to go into the Kezu weapons. The Kezu Shock Sword. Which is actually really nice, because it has one upgrade in low rank. And then doesn't upgrade until high rank. So it's really easy. It's your friendo, Celtus. We're just gonna let him come down here. I really want this blue spot, so. No Macalite from it, which is a shame, but hey. Hello, comrade? I can't remember if I've seen you today or not. Welcome. I might have done. Welcome again. Celtus is pretty damn good. We like Celtus. Are you hallucinating recently? I don't think I've hallucinated at all. In my life? And probably not. Cool. Good. 2, 3. And it depends what you consider dreams, right? I guess. I kind of like hallucinations just in your sleep. Oh yeah. It's the beginning of the collector's challenge, correct? We all hallucinate everything. No, we only really hallucinate like the middle part of our vision, because technically that's a complete fabrication by your brain. Because your brain, your eyes can't actually see what's there. Your brain just goes, ah, fuck it, fill it in. We got enough information, just guess. Also, fun fact, why I have no visual memory of my accident. Of my road traffic collision. Because I was knocked off the bike fast enough that my eyes could not keep up with the surroundings and it just went black. Couldn't see anything. All I could do was hear. Because my brain's like, we can't process this information, and then just gives up. There are various blind spots in your vision. You're guaranteed you have one of them near the middle of your eyes, because that's where your visual nerve's going. There's one in the middle, right, as well? In this bit. Pretty damn sure of that one. It's different for different people, but I'm pretty sure there's always one in, like, kind of where your nose is, essentially. Veggies has been upgraded. Woo! Food I can't afford. Not sure if there's a legit blind spot, if you're just referring to the brain filling out your node. No, an actual blind spot, sort of like in this-ish area. Nice. Nice sword, friend. Maybe I do get the ability to do velocidromes? To upgrade armor? Thanks, man. Hi, Aiden. We killed an Emil together yesterday. You might not remember that. It was in the future, technically. I can get this here. Okay. Never mind. I didn't think you could do this in 2-star. Let me correct my sheet. I incorrectly updated it. It's just literally the last thing you can do. My past, but your future. That's kind of actually horrifying to say to someone. Actually, right? That's kind of fucked up. No, listen to me. In the future, okay, you're gonna fight this thing. It's called Fatalis. It's really scary. You'll have Kushala Daora. It's one of those things. Oh, what's the paradox? Where because you mentioned it, it becomes the truth? Whatever that one is. Is that grandfather paradox? Is that... No, that's a different one, right? Because I tell him, he goes to the new world and all of this shit. Time travel has so many paradoxes. Weird. Thankfully, my character is mute. We don't have to worry about that. I can't talk for shit. So, of the things I need, Velocidrome here is actually one of the guild quests that I want. Fun fact. Because I have a Velocidrome weapon. So this is quite helpful. Iron ore times 2, that's pretty nice. Ty, you just caused the game to shit itself, buddy. You're too powerful. You also killed a Mailings. Congrats. Kutku is one of the ones I'm going to need, and Basirios. I think they're the only ones I can get really early on. Basirios is more of just a... I think I need Basirios Carapace for one upgrade, and that's it. I don't actually have a proper Basirios weapon, thankfully. But I will have to get all of them leveled up, unfortunately. Just in case. Big boy. Big boy. Guild quests, because it will inevitably come up, are similar to when monsters can appear on quests. Like, if a monster is technically available, it can spawn in, right? Doesn't mean we're going to farm it. We're going to farm it, not on expeditions, but when we would be able to post the guild quest. Because that's less psychotic. Technically, you can farm Velocidrome on expeditions forever. Does that suck, though? Yes. Yeah, it does, and you don't even get proper rewards for it, so why not just wait and do a guild quest instead? I will not waste crap loads of time in order to do it, right? Even though I am kind of wasting crap loads of time in of itself. It's a different level of crap load of wasting to me. Bonk. Just want to try and force the head break as quickly as I can here. Velocidrome armor might also be something we're interested in, honestly. It looks good. It's got good skills. It would help me through the next tier. Like, the armor I've got at the moment, the leather armor's fine. Especially for this tier where I'm not really fighting anything proper and I just have to do a whole bunch of gathering, but... as we get further into the game, this isn't going to cut it anymore, right? Speed gather is probably something I'm going to have almost permanently slotted in. To be honest. Nice. And again. Yes. Good stuff. But gathering +1 and 2, while they are super good, and for the sake of, like, mining sets, you do want them. I don't know if I'm overly obsessed with it. As much as I am with speed gathering, because that thing is just such a massive amount of quality of life. Hey, Chisel. It's going good. Welcome back. I'd say it's going pretty good. So far, I have got 4 weapons done. Of the 21 I need. It's been 3 hours. Killed you with slap. You got slapped to death. Pumping headache. That's not surprising considering you were upset, right? Or you were sad, not necessarily upset. That's not the right word. Why build every copy of every tree during progress? To emulate what the feeling of going through the POC is like and having to evolve a Pokemon all the way. Because this is meant to emulate a POC, right? That's the point. And part of the way that that works is that you have the ridiculous grindiness of being like, okay, well, I got my starter, but before I do Gym 1, I can't have a Cyndaquil, I need a Typhlosion. if you need to get it, you might as well do it when it's quicker and easier to do. I mean, if you're going to sort it by logic of what's easier to do, why even do it in the first place, right? You know what's a lot easier to do? Don't build every single greatsword during progression. Just build them once you're done with the game. It's a challenge run. Part of the challenge is the pain, Comro. If you don't like it, you don't have to do it, right? Everyone does their own version of challenges, always. This was my interpretation of it. The Everwood? Nothing wrong with the Everwood. Everwood's fine. Everything wrong? Why? It's boring. I quite like the Everwood. Personally. These are 3 Bone Blade Pluses now. Technically, I didn't like that because I did it in a weird order. That's 6 weapons done. Forge weapons, great swords. I need Velocidrome hides, Velocidrome claws, Velociprey scales. Cool. Areas where you're just walking and then the monster makes you backtrack through them. So just old gen Monster Hunter in general, Mace. It's not unique to the Everwood. The maze areas, if you mean the maze areas, those suck. The maze areas are the worst bit of the Everwood. Those should not exist. Why they thought that was a good idea, who the fuck knows? Easier to just do this. You got a new knife and it's already anxiety inducing? What do you mean? The knife is? How so? Has a plastic sheath thingy on the blade for packaging. But yeah, that's normal. I'd say, right? It doesn't want to come off without extreme violence. Yeah, that's not particularly well done. Now, I can't do any quests in HR1 yet. But what I can do is the guild quests. Since Velocidrome is one of the things I need to farm, that's very important. You know what that sounds like to me, Komuro? Sounds like you might need to design and make a custom sheath. Use your use your rope. It's the only thing I know that you've got. Just a small metal bit on the blade. It's a foldable knife? Ah, okay, fair enough. I don't know if you're allowed flip knives here. There's a difference between a flip knife and a foldable knife, right? It's if they're spring-loaded, I think. I think flip knives are illegal. Oh, mining spot. Whee! Just because I'm in the Everwood, it doesn't mean I don't need to stop mining, right? Macalite immediately proves itself useful. The bugs I can fairly safely ignore, but the mining I cannot. Also worth mentioning, any logic though of where you would be able to get something early because of the Everwood and leveling up a quest to a certain level allows you to get all of this extra mining stuff, doesn't count. Sequence breaky. And also probably intensely grindy to the point of agony. Which I'm trying to avoid as much as I can. Other than the building all the weapons from the start. I would like to leave 2-star at some point, you know. Might take a while. Something you like about this thing is that it has a release button that locks the blade both when it's fully extended but also when it's fully closed. Yeah, that's good. So it can't start like accidentally closing on you or accidentally opening on you. Both of which are very important. Just gonna kill some of these since I do need Velocidrome stuff, or Velociprey stuff I should say. I can't one-tap you, huh? This is a paperweight, yeah. It looks pretty at that point. The old Swiss Army knife style. It's always the thing I think of whenever someone talks about a knife with multiple attachments. I think it's kind of commonplace for it at this point, right? Oh, you're still alive. Never mind. No, you're not. Okay, well, he clearly can come in this area since there's Velociprey here. But he's not in this area right now. So where is he? Is the question. If I had ran straight there, probably would have been there. Because I didn't, that's the issue. This is a bit of an unfortunate guild quest. I could try and get a better one. But I don't know if I can be asked to do that. There you are. Hi, buddy. Wait, wait! You dick. Probably only goes between those two areas, if I had to guess. Hey, Dag DMV. Welcome. The old spreadsheet. Tells you everything you need to know. Really? Well, that hit a lot of enemies. That's fine. I love how Velociprey just kills the small ones. Velocidrome. This is like screw it. I'm protecting my herd, just bites them into the distance. Okay, maybe don't try and be greedy with gathering in this quest. He hits like a truck. He hits real hard. Hey, Passive, for you, Graceful, let's go. Yeah. Really glad I rolled this one, honestly. Of the challenges that I got, all of them are fine. I don't mind any of them in particular, but I'm really, really glad that I did not get what's it called? Hammer. For my first of all of the challenge runs, to put a hammer in my hands would have been rough. Eat for defense? I can't, Comrade. I don't have the money. With how many weapons I need to build, I can't afford to eat. But then you starve? Thankfully, not a problem in Monster Hunter. Ow. Oh. I'm just gonna do undraw attacks because it's safer. And because I'm a coward. He will die eventually. Ugh. Undraw, unsheath. Drawing attacks. You can say either of those. You can't say undraw. That don't make any sense. Don't do it. Oh god, I just healed, man. He's actually quick as well. Which is kind of wild. I think I need to farm this guy. Yeah, I've had that one before, Bungler. That's what happens with art when the customer doesn't pay, it gets undrawn. Just absorb it back into your hands. Ugh. Lucky. Welcome, Bogler. Snort the art. No! Don't snort the art, Lugia. It's probably bad for your health, I'm gonna guess. Right, I'm gonna be right back. I need to get myself a drink. Real quick. That was well timed. Extremely well timed. Didn't really get a ton of good rewards from that, but I did get some bones at least. Quest is now level 2. How many levels? Does it have before it stops being low rank? Probably quite a few. Took a nap, woke up with a wet blanket. Because of pure sweat, or... Because it is warm enough to start doing that. Yup. It is warm enough to start doing that. Get a towel next to the bed. Ugh, that's horrible. It's like winter as well. Damn, man. You have my sympathies. I'm very glad I don't have to deal with that. We will take any mining we can get. It's going to be well worth it. I'd rather have this than the scarier side effects. The list is long. Fair enough. I mean, like, worst case, you just kind of shower, right? As far as stuff goes, it's not the end of the world. I'm gonna see if mining 2 spots and running to the back area makes me get there quick enough, but I've got a feeling it's probably better just to stand and wait in this area. You know what, I'm gonna mine this spot and then go back. At least when it gets cold, you can use the side effect list as a blanket. Although you probably don't want to, because it'll get drenched, then you won't be able to read it anymore. I thought it was maybe going to travel here, but maybe not. Reading that thing's spooky anyway. Really? I love reading side effects of medication that I get. I'm always like, what crazy shit can this do to me? Oh, where they include suicide? Oh, yeah, suicidal thoughts. I've never been on anything strong enough for that, I don't think. Those commercials. Talk to your doctor if you feel, yeah. Side effects are a sign of a well-researched substance. Good clinical testing. To an extent, yeah. One of the issues with that specifically, at least in modern medicine, that is getting fixed more and more as time goes on, is that a lot of older medications that are quote-unquote well-researched are well-researched for men. Because they never bothered doing any tests to see if there was a difference. Because they didn't care. Because doctors were men and men were assholes. Also, a lot of stuff gets muddied with certain types of medication, which is an issue, right? Depending on what your medication's treating, especially if it's treating something in the like psychiatric field, is it amplifying it? Do you just feel worse? It's difficult, right? Lots of sweating during sleeping isn't even on there. You hit the lottery? You might want to mention that to them, Lugia, if you haven't. I assume you already have, but that could be significant to someone. Your doctor said it's usual, though. Did you ask them why it's not in the side effects list? Oh, you forgot? Fair enough. It's probably in the side effects list. It's just called, like, somniac. It's fucking... I don't know what the fancy word for sweating is, right? But... some long-ass bullshit that's like... I don't know what this means. Just put sleep sweat on there, god damn it. A fair bit of medications that are in use, but still not that research because it take an effort. It costs a lot of money, right? I don't agree with that thinking. For what it's worth, it shouldn't really be in use if it's not well researched, but it does cost a lot of money. Side effect, you can't sleep anymore if you don't take your stuff. Yep. Basically addicted to it with a need of partitioning. Don't know what that is. Once the therapy's over. Oh, it's something you will come off of eventually then? Well, that's good at least. Take time, withdrawal effects be rough. Always is, unfortunately. Meds are wonderful because what they allow us to do. They're never a free ride into feeling good, right? There's always a catch somewhere. Be it a side effect, be it the fact that they're expensive to make, they take a lot to fabricate, the research isn't there, there's always something. It's a tough. Have fun, Mace? Oh, you're so colourful. It is, right? Oh, such a beautiful game. Pretty sure a lot of the harder painkillers are still the same chemical components, like meth and cocaine under a different name now. Yeah, a lot of them are opioids, right? But the baby meth. It's just baby meth and baby cocaine. They're the same thing, they're just... The chemical compound is, like, altered to be, hopefully, less addictive, right? It's still the same thing because it works really fucking well. Do we want to give people meth and opiates? Probably not, if we couldn't. But they're so good at what they do. Opioids are related to meth? Oh, okay, cool. It's like this literally cocaine. Yeah, there is one that is literally just like baby cocaine. I know that. I didn't know there was one that was just cocaine. I know there's baby cocaine. It's like, yeah, it's cocaine, it's got a different name, and we remove like a tiny little bit of the bad stuff from it. That's probably one of the ones they tend to avoid giving out to just every fucking lunatic that comes in with a stomach pain, though, right? Maybe. Every time someone says that, they're always wrong. In 100 or 200 years, we'll be putting even more shit into our bodies to make ourselves augmented or something. Like, it could go the other way, right? It's like the people being like, oh, in 30 years' time, we'll have flying cars. Well, we don't. Coca-Cola. Pharmacist. Oh yeah, absolutely. But also for like what it's worth, one thing we don't necessarily look back when we laugh at people doing like blood fitting, whatever it's called, and all of that shit, right? Maybe a good chunk of the doctors knew that didn't work. Bloodletting, thank you. And it's just one of those things of like, it's better to do nothing, to do something sometimes, to give someone hope. But you don't want to be too harsh on them, Vomgler. You literally just said you're addicted to the drugs that you have in the first place, so... You're 5 missed doses away from being the same, dude. Chemical addiction is no joke. There are people that need help, not to be rude at, right? Hey, well, how'd you know they didn't get addicted to it in the first place? Because they had a genuine issue. Then their issue went away, and now they're still addicted. The addiction doesn't go away when your issue goes away, right? You don't know what they've gone through. Maybe them taking that drug, which was completely illegal and they never should have got their hands on it, is the only reason they didn't kill themselves. Because getting high was the only thing that kept them alive. Like, you just don't know. Don't judge them. Every single person has their own little path through life, and we have no idea what they've gone through. All the shit they went with, how bad or good their life was. We have absolutely no idea. All you see is the end product, right? Also, some people get turned into addicts and they don't even know. Which is horrifying. Grooming is a thing. Your motivation for GU's gone? Don't play it then, Mace. You've played a lot of GU, right? You don't need to play it forever. You could just stop for a while. Nothing wrong with that. Two more small boys. That's fair. It is harder when you're faced with actually, like, dealing with it, right? It is much harder when you're face to face with the results of what's happening. You're famous for the country, infamous for alcoholic stereotypes? Are you? That wouldn't be my expectation of infamy from Russia, Mumgler. Even pre-war, right? That is not what I would have gone with. With my outward expectation of what your company's stereotype is? I'd say that's probably my country, if any, is famous for the alcoholics. We literally are famous for... what do you call it? The football punters, right? The drunk people at football games and all of this stuff. You have a harsher outlook on it? Yeah, you're also being completely reductive towards what people have gone through. And I hope that you manage to get the help you need, because for as harsh as you're being right now, regardless of what your own personal circumstances are, if you can't kick your addiction, you're going to be the same 5 years' time. As horrible as that is to say, there won't be any difference. That's how it works. And you'll maybe be a little bit less prone to judging at that point. Okie dokie. Well, I didn't necessarily get a ton of weapons built, which sucks. But I did get... well, I got a load of weapons built. We did get a lot of weapons finished. Important distinction. I got 3 great swords of the metal paths finished, and I got 3 of the bone paths finished. Up to 2-star, all of the quests are done. We just need to build the weapons now. That is me done with 4U. The stream will keep going. I'm just going to pop up a BRB screen, take a little break. If you're only here for 4U, and you're not interested in GU, there's the win link for you, so you can see what I play on what days, if any of them interest you. Have a little look at that. Also, here's the Discord. There is 2 polls currently live in there. Maybe give them a check, see if you want to vote for any of the stuff in there. It might interest you, might not. I will check up the BRB screen. We're going to come back with some GU, G-Rank Hub. I'll be maybe like 5-ish, 10 minutes or so. See you in just a sec.